Hi, today is Tuesday, December 31st, 2024. So, today is the last day of this year, and I feel mixed emotions about this year, but overall, I fared well. Next year, I will do much better uh, because I have a hunch. Probably I will win a big lottery, like a jackpot, either from the overseas lottery system or a Korean domestic lotto system. So that's good point. And my daughter will go to Durham University finally, and then my second daughter will be a freshman in high school, and there will be about 3 years left for me to be with my company KT Korea Telecom, the number one carrier in Korea. So everything looks good. And also recently I found out the Nobel Prize winner Kang was the Korean lady from my village, right? She was born probably here. So I'm going to read more about what's that. Uh, uh, Read about her right now so that we could be more uh, knowledgeable about her, right? And her artwork, literature. And let's learn English by reading it aloud. Nobel Prize. Within that white, all of those white things I will breathe in the final breath you released. The closing words from Han Kang's, right? We pronounce her name Han Kang, but English name is Han Kang, right? Han Kang, Han Kang, right? Hin, Hin means whitish. 2016, the White Book, 2017. In Hin, white or whitish, the White Book, 2017, Hangang's poetic style once again dominates. The book is an elegy dedicated to the person who could have been the narrative self's elder sister, but who passed away only a couple of hours after birth. In a sequence of short notes, all concerning white objects, it is through this color of grief that the work as a whole is associatively constructed. This renders it less a novel and more a kind of secular prayer book, as it has always been described. If the narrator reasons the imaginary sister had been allowed to live, she herself would not have been permitted to come into being. It is also in addressing the dead that the book reaches its final words. 작별나지 않는다, right? Korean phrase is 작별나지 않는다. We do not part. We do not separate. We do not say goodbye from 2017, 2021. Is in terms of its imaginary of pain closely connected to the White Book. The story unfolds in the shadow of a massacre that took place in the late 1940s on South Korea's Jeju Island, where tens of thousands of people, among them children and their elderly, were shot on suspicion of being collaborators. The book portrays its shared mourning process undertaken by the narrator and her friend Insan, who both, long after the event, bear with them the trauma associated with the disaster that has befallen their relatives. With imaginary that is as precise as it is condensed, Kang not only conveys the power of the past, of the present, but also equally powerful traces the friends' unyielding attempts to bring to light what has fallen into collective oblivion and transform their trauma into a joint art project, which lends the book its title. As much about the deepest form of friendship as it is about inherited pain, the book moves with great originality between the nightmarish images of the dream and the inclination of witness literature to speak the truth. The 2024 Nobel Prize in Literature is awarded to the South Korean author Kang for her intense poetic prose that confronts historical traumas and exposes the fragility of human life. Learn more about her literature, right? Yeah, she's plain looking. She's of my hometown, Gwangju, about 3 hours by bus south of Seoul, but fast train 1.5 hours. With airplane, 40 minutes. So we are very much proud of her and also her heritage. She's relatively young. She works. She lives with a moderate income, and she has been an author all along. So she's quite dedicated, and she's quite well balanced in her views, in her opinions, and she also likes President Yoon to be impeached, right? And she's with the people. Thanks for listening, and have a wonderful Tuesday and the last day of December and the last day of this year. Happy New Year!